breaking news alerts, overnight news, plus weather and traffic every 10 minutes. This is CBS 47 on your side this morning.
After what you said, I was completely shocked, so.
New on CBS 47 this morning, a school janitor in the South Valley thrown in jail. A local man looking for a prostitute ends up getting kidnapped and his bank account wiped out.
Pope Benedict speaks to followers for the very last time. I'm Benedict and I are in Rome with a historic event.
Good Wednesday morning, everyone. I'm Zara Arboleta. It is 6 a.m. We're right at 40 degrees outside our Fresno studios. It is a very big day for us here at CBS 47. We're holding an On Your Side collection drive all day long, and we're looking for new pajamas, shoes, and school supplies, which we'll then distribute to foster children around the valley. Just stop by our studios from 7 till 7 today. Bring your donations. We're on North First Street, just south of Shaw, right across from Fashion Fair Mall. Mike Scott will join us live with the preview in just a moment. But first, here's Jenny Toasty with a quick look at pinpoint weather.
Good morning, Zara. Good morning, everybody. Temperatures today are going to warm up nicely by the afternoon, but still starting off kind of chilly in some areas. Let's take a look at our live pinpoint Doppler, show you what's going on. We're down to 33 in Lemoore right now. That's warmer than last hour. Last hour was 31. Everybody above the freezing mark now. 34 in Hanford, 36 in Tulare and Merced, 38 in Los Banos, Madera, and Dinuba right now, and 42 in Fresno. So temperatures compared to this time yesterday are pretty similar. Up a couple degrees, down a couple in others, but by the afternoon we'll warm up nicely. Upper 40s by 8 this morning. By 10 o'clock we'll move into the mid 50s, 61 by noon. If you want to swing by our studios to make a donation, that's going to feel even warmer in the sunshine with 67 for your high today. We'll check out the rest of your warmer forecast in a couple of minutes.
New this morning from the South Valley, parents are in shock after the arrest of a school janitor. Here's the mugshot for 30-year-old Antonio Cordova. He's accused of victimizing 2 students at Oak Grove Elementary School. CBS 47 was the only station reporting live from there last night. Our crew actually breaking the news to some moms and dads.
This is John Davis, principal of Oak Grove Elementary School. I have an important short message to share with you. I'm calling to inform you that today I have been investigating some allegations against an employee at our school.
How does that make you feel?
We were speechless when we heard it. I played it for my wife, and she was like, what do you think it could possibly be?
A vague message sent to parents of students at Oak Grove Elementary School led to even more questions.
I wish they would have been a little more forthright in telling us what it was.
We broke the news to that Visalia dad. 30-year-old Antonio Cordova, a janitor, was arrested for lewd acts on children. The victims, apparently 2 students.
I didn't know it was something like that, and that's actually quite bothersome to me. So,
police haven't released many details, and we still don't know the ages of the victims.
Makes me concerned, because if it's a custodian, it could have been any kid. It's not maybe isolated to one particular room or...
Well, I mean, absolutely. That's very, alarming.
Our news crews also broke the news to Adam Pettyjohn, who is a student teacher in Visalia. His 5-year-old starts kindergarten at that campus next year.
Obviously, you want to make sure that, all kids, not only just your own kids, but all kids are, in the presence of, protective people and safe people.
No comment from the school district, just the robo message.
While my investigation is ongoing, I want to assure you that this employee was immediately placed on administrative leave pending the outcome of the investigation.
We are still not sure whether the crimes happened on campus or off. We're working to get more information from the district and Visalia Police. We'll have another update for you later today at noon. Watch out for dozens of sheriff's deputies again today around Chukchansi Gold Casino in Coarse Gold. They're surrounding Highway 41 near Road 417 and all the streets leading into the casino. The Madera County Sheriff got word of tribal members threatening to storm the complex, and he doesn't want a repeat of last year. Fights broke out when the tribal factions split after a disputed election.
I'm hearing that, well, these guys have guns and those guys have guns and those kind of things. And so far, those are unsubstantiated rumors, but we're not going to let the thing happen, what happened last year.
Tensions started rising last Thursday after a referendum, which led the council to split yet again. Two women and a gang member escorted into jail after tricking then robbing a potential client. One of the women reportedly led a man into thinking she was a prostitute. All three of the suspects then apparently kidnapped, robbed, and carjacked him. The victim used a site called Redbook to line up the meeting. He was forced to wipe out his bank account at several ATMs while he was kidnapped, and police say the gang member they nabbed is a very dangerous man.
The suspect is an active, violent Mackenzie Street Bulldog gang member. We've had arrested him before for gang shootings last year. So when these gang members commit their crimes, and in this case the victim was held at gunpoint for over 30 minutes, he is very lucky.
Afterwards, the man was allowed to drive himself home. He's obviously shaken up, but he is not physically injured. Huge crowds in Rome this morning. Pope Benedict holding his final audience at the Vatican, and Benedict Nair was there.
Pope Benedict rode through St. Peter's Square in his trademark Pope-mobile for the last time. He kissed babies and waved to tens of thousands of people who gathered to see him. The 85-year-old delivered his final message after serving nearly 8 years as pontiff. Pope Benedict told the crowd he will keep faithful in his prayers and has great trust in the future of the church. Tomorrow he will become the first pope to resign in 600 years. This group of pilgrims from the Pope's home country of Germany took an overnight bus to Rome. He says it's a historical event. Naturally, we want to be part of it. Vatican officials say even in his retirement, Pope Benedict will be known as Emeritus Pope. So when a new pontiff is elected, there will be two popes living just a few yards away from each other here in Vatican City. Critics suggest having two popes, both with the same key aides serving them, could cause conflict. But the Vatican insists while the situation is unique, no trouble will arise. Pope Benedict will be called Your Holiness and will continue to wear a white robe. But he's trading his famous red shoes for a brown pair he received on a trip to Mexico.
When the Pope was asked what he wanted to wear, he told, I want the shoes from Leon in Mexico.
Pope Benedict asked the faithful to pray for the cardinals who will choose his successor. 115 cardinals under the age of 80 will vote in a secret election early next month. Benedict Nair, CBS News, the Vatican.
And not that long ago, the Pope, or the Pope Emeritus, which is what he'll be called after this week, sent out his last tweet. He uses the handle Pontifex. It says, if only everyone could experience the joy of being Christian, being loved by God, who gave his son for us. That was the Pope's last tweet. It is 6:07, time running out for you to enter our Race to the Altar contest. You can win a dream wedding on us. It's their chance to show off some skills if they can stay on their feet. We'll have an update from the NFL Combine.
JP Morgan Chase says it is cutting 19,000 jobs and gas prices are on the rise again. I'm Ashley Morrison in New York. I'll have that and much more coming up in your CBS Money Watch report.
And here's a live look at your Fresno Skyview camera. Jenny's up next with Pinpoint Weather.
Gaze into my eyes when the fire starts and fan the flame so hot it melts our hearts. Oh, the pouring rain, we'll try to put it out, but not this time.